Ready to make your own shirt? It's exciting to sew something you can wear. Don't worry, it's easier than you think. This guide will help you step by step. Soon you'll have a brand new shirt you made yourself. Let's get started. Before you start cutting, always wash and iron your fabric. This step is important because it removes any chemicals from the manufacturing process and helps prevent your shirt from shrinking after it's sewn. Ironing also smooths out wrinkles, making it easier to lay out your pattern pieces accurately. Next, lay your fabric out flat on a large surface. Arrange your paper pattern pieces on top, following the grain line markings. Pin them securely so they don't shift while you cut. Make sure you have enough space to work comfortably. Use sharp fabric scissors and cut slowly and carefully along the edges of your pattern. Double-check that you're cutting through all the layers if your pattern calls for it. Follow the lines on the pattern pieces as closely as possible. Precision here will make sewing much easier later on and help your finished shirt look professional. You'll need to cut out all the main pieces for your shirt, starting with the front. Then move on to the back, the sleeves, and the collar. Each piece is essential for the structure and fit of your shirt. Don't forget the smaller pieces like the cuffs and the placket, which add detail and function to your shirt. If your pattern includes a yoke, be sure to cut that out as well. The yoke gives extra support and style to the shoulders of your shirt. Once all your pieces are cut, lay them out and double-check that you have everything you need. Now you're ready to move on to the sewing stage with confidence. Together. Pin along the shoulder seams. Now, sew along the pinned lines. Use a straight stitch on your sewing machine. After sewing, press the seams open. This helps them lie flat. Now let's add the sleeves. Match the sleeve's notch to the shoulder seam. Pin the sleeve to the armhole. Sew along the pinned line. Repeat for the other sleeve to leave the bottom edge open. This opening will allow you to turn the collar right side out later, so don't sew it shut just yet. Once you've sewn the collar, carefully turn it right side out. Use a point turner or a blunt tool to gently push out the corners for a sharp, crisp look. Then press the collar flat with an iron, making sure the edges are smooth and the shape is even. Pressing at this stage helps set the seams and gives your collar a professional finish. Now, it's time to attach the collar to the neckline of your shirt. Pin the collar in place, matching the center of the collar to the center of the shirt neckline. Use plenty of pins to keep everything secure and prevent shifting as you sew. Make sure the raw edges of the collar and the shirt neckline are perfectly aligned. This will help your collar sit evenly and look symmetrical once it's sewn on. Sew the collar to the shirt, taking care to follow the curve of the neckline. Go slowly and remove pins as you sew to avoid breaking your needle. A steady hand here will ensure a smooth, even seam. Next, fold the collar down over the seam and press it again with your iron. This final press helps the collar lay flat and gives it that crisp, tailored look that makes your shirt stand out. Moving on to the cuffs, start by folding each cuff in half lengthwise, with the right sides of the fabric together. Sew along the short edge to create a tube. This method hides the seam inside the cuff, giving it a clean, professional appearance. Finally, turn the cuffs right side out. Use your fingers or a blunt tool to push out the corners, then press the cuffs flat. Taking care with these details will give your shirt a refined, finished look that you'll be proud to wear. Steps for the other side of the placket. Consistency is important, so take your time to ensure both sides match in width and stitching. This attention to detail will make your shirt look professionally made. Now, fold the entire placket in half lengthwise, aligning the edges neatly. Press it flat with your iron to set the fold. This step helps the placket lay smoothly against the shirt and prepares it for the final top stitching. Top stitch along both long edges of the placket, keeping your stitches close to the edge for a crisp, tailored finish. This not only secures the placket, but also adds a decorative touch to the front of your shirt. Then, use a fabric marker or chalk to mark the positions for your buttonholes on the placket. Make sure they are evenly spaced and aligned. Using your sewing machine's buttonhole function, carefully sew each buttonhole, taking your time to ensure they are neat and secure. Next, sew the buttons directly opposite each buttonhole. Double-check the placement so the shirt closes evenly. Secure each button firmly, as these will be used often and need to withstand regular wear and washing. To finish up, fold the bottom edge of the shirt up to create the hem. Press the fold with your iron, then sew a straight stitch along the edge to secure it. This final step gives your shirt a clean, professional edge and prevents the fabric from fraying. Congratulations! You've completed your shirt, from the placket and buttons to the hem. Take a moment to admire your work. You've just created a custom garment with your own hands. You can make small adjustments if needed. Sewing takes practice, so don't be afraid to make mistakes. Keep practicing, and soon you'll be sewing like a pro. You can use different fabrics and patterns, and you can even add pockets or other embellishments. Have fun and be creative. You did it! You sewed your own shirt. Be proud of yourself.